Hi. Tonight's episode of Moesha is one that we truly don't want you to miss. We're examining a controversial subject that's sure to prompt a lot of comments and questions.
And that's why we're urging you to regard this episode as family viewing. We believe that if parents and children watch tonight's episode together, well, it can stimulate some honest, healthy family discussion on a very important subject.
So gather your loved ones, watch the episode, and when it's over, please, talk to one another about what you've seen and how you feel.
I knew things would be different when I moved back home, but I didn't expect us to turn into the Bradys.
Ah, here you are, Moesha. Moesha.
Moesha. What about me?
Oh, and here's one for you. Mwah.
Gosh, not even the Bradys were sweet to each other.
Okay, maybe that was an exaggeration, but we're not acting like the Mitchells either. What I mean is, Daddy and I are so busy trying to be nice to each other, we're not being ourselves.
Oh, more juice, pumpkin?
Thank you, Daddy. You're the best.
No, you're the best.
You're the bestest.
Yuckarama.
Love in the morning, new day is dawning, it's me. Not realizing my responsibilities, it's me. My best friend's always on my mind. You wanna be down, come on. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta move on. Moesha.
Good morning is my greeting as I grab a seat to eating before breakfast needs reheating.
What's with all the rhymes, Hakeem?
Can't let my skills go stale if I'm gonna make that kale. Kale? Yeah, steak, a stash, some cake, some cash, the green cream. Come on, you know what I mean.
No, we don't have love food, Jay.
And it's too early for Rap City, so either eat or retreat.
Hey, where's Mo, man? We gotta get to work.
You know, honey, I'm kind of concerned about all these hours Moesha's putting in.
Well, she has been working and studying pretty hard.
Hard enough for her to sleep through breakfast every morning this week?
Oh, dear, I think she's just glad to be home, sleeping in her own bed.
Hey, morning, everybody. I'm running late, so I'm gonna take my food to go.
Moesha, eggs and waffles don't travel well.
Honey buns, chips, and candy bars, too.
Sweetheart, isn't all that junk food gonna upset your stomach?
It hasn't all week.
Oh, it's okay, Dee. She's young. She can handle it. Just toss some Tums in there, pumpkin.
Mo, it's time to flip the script, so get your chips and let's dip to the whip and get to work before Eddie starts the trip.
That girl is just crazy.
Frank! Honey, come on, turn off that television. We've got a lot of work to do today.
But I was about to turn it off.
Hey, Dee, what's going on, baby?
Frank, it's Saturday.
Dee, not in front of the boy.
I'm afraid that's next Saturday. Today is cleaning day. Miles, I know that you were on your way to sweep the kitchen floor.
Wow. Beautiful and psychic.
Oh, thank you, young and full of it. Now get the broom. Frank, why don't you start in the attic?
Baby, I'd love to, but I have to go to the office today.
Honey, you promised.
I know, baby, but I have a mountain of paperwork on my desk. Look, tell you what. I'll do my best to get back and help out.
Well, don't kill yourself. Miles and I can handle it.
Oh, I'll make it up to you, baby.
I got it.
So long, lazy boy. Come on, big boy. Move on, man. It's almost tea time.
Tea time.
Yeah. See, Bernie and I, we... Man, I told you to wait outside in the car.
Bro, you know my power window's broken. It's hot up there.
Frank, come over here. Miles, go to your room.
But you just told me to sweep.
Miles?
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind, son. Get used to it.
Frank.
What's wrong, Dee?
This.
That look like one of those marijuana cigarettes.
We know what it is, Bernie. The question is, where did this come from?
My guess is maybe the Far East. Bangkok. That's what I heard.
What I meant was, how did it get in this house?
I don't know. You don't suppose it's Moesha's?
No. Oh, Dee, baby, Moesha's done a lot of stuff, but drugs, I don't think so.
Frank, honey, I don't want to believe it either. But that would explain some of her behavior lately. Sleeping late, eating junk food, acting strangely.
We jumping to conclusions. The girl definitely not on drugs. She's probably just pregnant.
Frank, you gotta do something.
Wait a minute, Dee. I mean, we don't know that this is Moesha's. Maybe it's somebody else's.
But whose, Frank?
I'm guessing that ragamuffin next door, looking like he live in a crack house.
But then again, you know, somebody else could have dropped it.
Yeah.
Like you, for instance.
Ain't that a blip?
Just stop it. We got a serious problem here. Somebody left this joint in this house, and it sure wasn't Bob Marley.
I think it's Mo. Frank, honey, Moesha has been out of this house for 5 months now. We don't know what she could have been doing. And I'm sorry, sweetheart, I don't want to believe it either. But all signs point to Mo.
Dad, it's your move.
Oh, I'm sorry, son. Crown me.
You mean climb you? Dad, what game are you playing?
Frank, honey, Moesha just drove up.
Whatever she did, I'm sure she didn't mean it. Just chalk it up to being a teenager.
Miles, go on upstairs.
But we were playing...
Like the commercial says, just do it.
Anybody home?
Anybody want a bear claw? Anybody want to tell me what I did?
Well, that depends, Mo. Is this yours?
Daddy, that's a joint.
Yes, it is. Now, is this yours?
No.
Then how'd it get in our house?
How would I know?
Well, you think maybe one of your friends might know?
Daddy, none of my friends use drugs.
How can you be so sure?
Look, Dee, even if they did, they wouldn't disrespect my home and bring it up in here.
Honey, this thing certainly didn't grow in the couch.
Well, I'm not the only one with friends around here. It could have been one of your friends.
Watch it, Mo.
Oh, so, Daddy, it couldn't be one of your friends? How could you be so sure about that?
Because we know our friend.
And I know my friends.
Moesha, please, if it is yours, you can tell us. It's not as if we're gonna throw you into a Turkish prison.
Dee, I already told you that it's not. Well, what do you want me to do? Take a drug test?
Well, maybe that might not be such a bad idea.
Well, my word isn't good enough now?
Moesha, nobody is saying that.
Well, that's not the way it sounds to me, Dee. You know what? I'm so sorry that you guys can't trust me. But I'm not taking anybody's drug test.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Just look at her. She thinks she's so slick. Trying to play it off like they not a couple.
Who this girlfriend thinks she's fooling?
All he gonna do is dump her. All her men do.
And Dale, you know I got number love for. But I had to live with you. My knees go from honor roll to rolling joints.
Baby, after 5 months of being with Mo and her friends, it's lucky I'm not on something.
How can you joke at a time like this, Tweety?
Because I know Moesha doesn't use drugs. Now, I'll talk to her if you want me to.
Oh, you know your soft touch. One tear from Mo's eye. You all be back being roommates.
My open door policy has been slammed shut.
So I'm gonna need a key.
A key? If you're not paying my rent, you'll be ringing my doorbell.
Ding dong, Tweety.
So crazy. Now talk to your niece.
Mo.
Yeah.
Come here, baby, come here.
Hey, Andell.
Hey, Mo.
What's up, Uncle Bernie?
Besides your daddy blood pressure?
Oh, man, you heard? Daddy's tripping, y'all.
Oh, I know. And there's only one way to make him stop.
I should have known. Uncle Bernie, I'm not taking a drug test.
Oh, Mo, don't be scared. Just got a little curious. Smoked a little chronic. It's not like it's your third strike.
Uncle Bernie, I haven't smoked anything.
Then take the test. It'll back you up.
And, I thought that you would understand the principle involved here.
See, I had it till you butted in.
Well, you better watch out before I put your butt out.
What's wrong, Mo? They still think you strung out?
I don't know. Her pupils are kind of dilated.
Will you guys stop? That's not funny to me.
Relax, Mo. They got ways of beating the test. All you need is a newborn baby, a leak-proof bag, then you can.
Beating the test is not the issue.
Well, then can you briefly tell us what the issue is?
Trust. Why can't Daddy and Dee believe me when I tell them that I don't use drugs?
Maybe because you lied to them all the time?
I don't lie.
Oh, no?
No.
What about our trip to Tijuana? Or Morgan's sleepover? And you made up that school trip to Big Bear knowing full well you was going with Aaron?
You told me to say that. And you notice that's the only lie they didn't catch you in. So you guys think I should take the test?
Well, no. I didn't say that. I mean, just because you're not trustworthy doesn't mean you don't have rights.
Hey, Hakeem, what's up? Pull up a chair, man. Chill.
So, have you decided about your little problem?
I don't have a problem, okay, Hakeem?
Oh, look, Mo. For once in your life, why don't you avoid the drama and take the road less traveled? Come on, man, take the test.
Yeah, Mo, you just got back home.
Yeah.
Listen to y'all. I mean, what about the right to privacy? What about the presumption of innocence? What about our ride to Aquanetta's party?
Will you forget the party? God, look, Mo, sometimes you have to pick your battles. And you know how you and Mr. Mitch get. Is it really worth going through all that again over something that we know you didn't do? Come on, man, take the test.
All right. I'll think about it.
All right. Just think. This is your chance to take the high road.
Well, I don't care what road she takes, as long as it gets us to Aquanetta's party.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I was on the set of Frasier so much, my name was in the credits.
Thank you for coming by at such short notice.
Hey, no problem. This is how I pay the bills.
Well, how soon before we get the results?
As soon as your check clears.
And the test, is it accurate?
Well, thanks to us, next season, half the WNBA will be playing in the NBA. All I'm saying is we catch the bad guys.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I mean, we don't want to give you the impression that Moesha's out of control or anything.
Quite the contrary. She's really a wonderful child.
Yeah.
A wonderful child who happens to need a drug test.
Hey, Daddy. Dee?
Moesha?
Who's this?
Are you Moesha?
Yeah.
Fill her up and no topping off.
You know what? I was hoping that I could come home and discuss this with you. I was gonna take the high road and take the test. But you can forget that now. I'm so sorry you wasted your time.
Moesha.
Call me if you want to reschedule.
Thank you.
Frank, what if we're wrong?
About what?
About Moesha. Honey, I have innocent-looking kids lying to me every day, so I'm not naive. But I do think that Moesha was telling the truth.
Excuse me, Dee, but aren't you the one who said that all signs point to Moesha?
But, honey, now I'm not so sure.
So if she takes the test, I'll be sure.
But how are you going to make her take the test?
Well, I don't know. I just don't know.
Hey, Eddie, what's up? It's Moesha. I know I'm supposed to be at work. That's why I'm calling. Yeah, I'm running late. I had to stop home for something. I'll be there in about 15 minutes, okay?
No, I cannot stop at your mama's house and pick up your dinner. Okay, bye. Oh, Miles! Miles, come clean up this mess. Leaving all this food downstairs. What's wrong with you? Miles? Miles, you don't have a maid. Miles, open the door.
Hold on.
Miles, I said open the door now.
Yeah?
What are you doing in here with the door locked?
Hey, do I just bust into your room? Get out.
Miles, I know you're not up here smoking weed. That joint was yours?
What joint?
Oh, you know what joint I'm talking about. The one that I've been blamed for.
Man, you crazy.
No, you're crazy if you think I'm gonna let you keep doing this, Miles. Where's the rest of the stash?
Man, I don't have any more.
Miles, who'd you get that weed from?
I have to tell you.
Yes, you do have to tell me.
No, I don't have to tell you anything.
Well, fine, you're gonna tell Daddy and Dee. Then I went up into his room, and that's when I smelled it.
Moesha, are you sure? Honey, maybe it was a cigarette.
Dee, I know what I smelled. Unless there's an air freshener that smells like marijuana, Miles is using drugs.
I just can't believe it. Miles?
I mean, he never even entered our minds.
Moesha, baby, we owe you an apology.
It's okay, Daddy. It's all right, Dee. I'm just really worried about Miles.
Let's go talk to him.
Wait, Frank. Honey, what are you going to say?
I don't know, Dee, but I'm not going to sit down here and agonize over it.
Who's agonizing? I just don't think that we should go upstairs screaming and yelling. Frank, whatever it is we say, he should know that we care.
Care? Dee, I love my son.
He's my son, too.
All right, our son. Now let's go talk to him. I know we raised you better than this. Now, you have got some serious explaining to do.
Oh, forget explaining. You need to grab that belt.
Moesha.
Why, Miles? I mean, why did you do this?
Honey, if you don't talk to us, how can we help you?
Miles, do you know what that kind of stuff can do to you? Huh? Do you want to end up like the burnout bums hanging in front of the liquor store? Do you?
Now, let us handle this, Moesha.
Then ask him where he got it from, Daddy. From school? From the park? One of your friends? I want to know.
It's always about you. Like you really care.
Miles, son, we all care. Miles, look at me, son. Why did you do this?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
The whys and the what-ifs took over that night as I wondered how I ever let Miles get that far below my radar. I mean, fooling Daddy and Dee is one thing, but I'm his big sister. I'm supposed to be up on something like this. What would have happened if I hadn't come home early? Or if I hadn't gone upstairs? We're all still in shock. But we're gonna get through this the only way we know how. Together. Hi, I'm Brandy.
I'm Marcus Paul.
And I'm Countess Vaughn.
I'm Lamont Bentley.
And I'm Shar Jackson.
The episode you just watched explored a very important issue, kids and marijuana.
Some young people experiment with marijuana because their friends or family members are using it, or because they hear about it in music and see it in the media they think it's cool, but it's not.
Drugs can mess up your brain, your health,
your family, your schoolwork, and your friendships.
So even if you think you're only experimenting, is it worth hurting your parents?
I don't think so. If you know a young person who is using drugs, he or she has a problem.
And it might be hard for them to express what that is.
I don't know is a pretty common answer.
So parents, even if your kids can't express to you why they're doing it, it is still up to you to help them figure out what's really going on. So talk to your kids if you suspect that they're using drugs. You can reach out for help.
The National Clearinghouse for Alcohol and Drug Information is a good place to start.
For further information about teenagers and the dangers of marijuana, contact the National Clearinghouse for Alcohol and Drug Information.